I'm Megan Dorsey with College Prep Results, and welcome to the last video in my series on high school course selection. I will tell you that this video I'm making specifically for my clients and friends and neighbors who live in my area, because this seems to be a question I get a lot, and it may not apply to the advanced offerings for your school or in your particular area. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between AP, Advanced Placement, dual credit, other honors or pre-AP courses, which type of course is right for you, and what should you consider should you take things because of how they will affect your class rank. I live in the suburban Houston area. Because we're in Texas, we have been highly impacted by the top 10% rule, which says that students graduating in the top 10% of their high school class will be automatically admitted to our state universities. So a number of students seeking admission to our flagship schools like the University of Texas at Austin or Texas A&M University are very mindful of the impact their class rank will have on their ability to attend those universities, the ability to gain automatic admissions based on their class rank. And often, when students choose to take an advanced level course, their high school will add a quality point or a weighted element to a student's grade point average. The way your school does this will probably differ. Some we would just think of, instead of an A being a 4.0 on the regular traditional 4.0 scale, an advanced A might be a 5.0. My daughter and son attend a school district that averages students on a 100-point scale. And this is where the numbers start getting really crazy. Students who take a pre-AP class have their regular grade, their 91 or their 87, multiplied by like 1.1. But then if you move up in level, we start getting to a 1.2 multiplier, a 1.3 multiplier for AP courses. And so it really is something that you need to figure out what they're doing at your school. But the fact that students get these quality points, these bonus points, the weighted averages for advanced courses, has really led a lot of people to say, oh, we need to get in on this because it's our way to improve our class rank. Let me talk about these different courses, and then we'll talk about what's right for you and how much you need to base your decision in course selection on issues of things like weighted averages and rank. Let me start off. I've sort of put these in what I would say is order of rigor. And so we start off here with an on-level course. We'll probably just refer to it as the regular course. It is the course that is appropriate for all students on that level. It is by no means a remedial course. It's what the typical student of that grade level will be taking. You may then have an option of taking a pre-AP or honors level course. That's pretty typical for 9th and 10th graders. Pre-AP means we're leading towards the AP course, but we're not there yet. Meaning I'm advanced in math, but there is not an AP Algebra 2. There's only in math AP Calculus and AP Statistics. So on the road to AP Calculus, I would take a pre-advanced placement course. It's a more accelerated course, maybe going in a little greater depth or at greater speed than the on-level Algebra 2 course. That type of course is appropriate for the student who's ready for that little extra push. And there's not a problem trying that out and seeing if it works. I always describe this to people as, think of it as a staircase. On level is the first step, and we move up a step to get to pre-AP or honors. Students will be asked to do a little more. They're going to have to step up a little higher in order to meet the expectations and successfully complete that course. Many students, by the time they've reached their junior or senior year, 11th or 12th grade, may have additional options for dual credit or AP courses. Dual credit is somewhat as the name sounds. Both of these types of courses offer the student the opportunity to earn college credit. Dual credit is a course that's taken in conjunction, usually with a local community college. You sign up for senior English at your high school, but at the same time you receive credit for the local community college English, 2 credits layered into that one course that you're taking. So it is an opportunity for students to get ahead a little bit on their college coursework and get out of the way some of what we call the basics, those required core courses that many students will need to take in college. Dual credit works well for the student who will do well in class. You can see your credit comes from your coursework. So if I have a student who I know is quite diligent, very hardworking, is going to get the work done, is ready to step up yet again, one more step to be up here, this might be a very good option. Yes, you should expect a college level of coursework. So that means a little bit more in terms of writing or papers or exams. It could be, instead of having multiple tests throughout the semester, that you only have 2 sort of midterms and a final. Think of it the way you would a college course. It is an advanced option, and it is a way that many students are going to successfully start earning college credit. The alternative to that is advanced placement. Advanced placement is a way to earn college credit, but you earn it by making a qualifying score on the advanced placement exam given in May. So this works well for students who can study all throughout the year, get a lot of content. We're talking a lot of information in these courses, and can perform well on the exam. Many exams include a combination of multiple choice questions and written responses. Often those are essays, but it could be that you're writing out math problems or you're writing out scientific either formulations or calculations. So be ready for both the multiple choice and the free response component. AP is generally seen as a little bit more rigorous. Now, of course, I will say your results may vary. Some of this may depend on the instructor you have for the course. You know, a really rigorous dual credit instructor may make the course as hard or harder than an AP class, but from a general perspective, AP is seen as a little bit more rigorous. The dual credit is seen as almost like a community college course. So if you have a choice, you might want to say, well, which one is going to work better for me? Are you a great test taker? You might be able to do well on the AP course. But I've had a number of students, very smart students, hard workers, ready to put in all their effort, but they really struggle in test taking. They may be served better by the dual credit course, because study all they may, they might never make higher than a 2 on the AP exam, but they might be able to do very well and earn the credit in the dual credit class. The other factor that you might want to consider when making this decision is what type of college is on your list. Most of the students attending my local high schools are getting community college credit from local colleges. So if they have dual credit from our local community college, that's guaranteed to transfer within the state of Texas. In fact, it's probably guaranteed to satisfy core requirements at our state universities. But it is not guaranteed to transfer to private colleges. They might take it, they might not. Think of it as trying to come in with transfer credit from your community college. It may or may not be accepted. It may or may not be accepted at your out-of-state universities and other private universities. So it is a factor to consider when you're looking at which one works best. If you have your heart set on a lot of highly competitive universities, many of which are out of state, then the AP courses might be right for you. Of course, every university has its own policy on accepting AP credit, and a lot of times you don't know where you're going to be going when you sign up for those initial AP courses, even into your senior year. As you're applying, you might not even know if those AP courses are going to earn you credit that's going to keep you from having to take a course in college. But part of the reason you take a dual credit or an AP class is to get the credit. The other reason is to get the more rigorous preparation that puts you at a better place to succeed once you're in college. Let's think about how we should decide what to take. The easiest answer is take what's appropriate for your student. What's appropriate has to do with the level of academic rigor and what they're able to manage given all of their other extracurricular and family and personal obligations. That means that some students can take many of these dual or AP courses. They can easily balance it. It's not a strain on them. Others will not be able to. I see a lot of families saying, well, we're going to sign up for the advanced course because we want to get a higher class rank. We know that this weighted average, this multiplier, this quality point, whatever your school calls it, gives us a chance to move ahead. It does if you earn an A. It doesn't if you're earning lower grades. I've seen students tell me things like, it's a C, but it's in an AP class. It's still a C. It's a C on your transcript. And could you have been making an A had you taken the regular course? If the answer is yes, then you might have been better off with the regular course and maybe focusing your attention on fewer advanced courses. So don't take an advanced course just because you think it makes you sound smart or because you've heard that it'll help your grade point average. It can if you are making A's. Maybe if you're making B's, but you should not be making C's or D's in advanced courses. That's the time to go back and reconsider your choices. Other people say, well, I'm really just trying to take it because I want the class rank. Should I take dual or AP? Keep in mind that while in Texas, class rank can get you automatically admitted to the state universities, if you're applying anywhere else, or if you're applying for some of the more competitive programs within those universities, it's not just about rank. It will also be about the grades and the courses on your transcript. So they will look and say, here you took some things that were advanced, but you could have taken a more rigorous approach, especially in your area of strength. So keep that in mind. A lot of times if you're applying to the most highly selective universities, the Harvard, the Duke, the Stanford, the Rice, the Vanderbilts, those are looking at students with AP courses. On average, we're seeing that students getting into those types of schools have 5 to 8 AP courses throughout their time in high school, but it could be that they have even more. So keep that in mind. If you said things like, oh, I don't want to take AP English because it's too hard, I think I'll take dual credit English instead, but you still want to apply to Stanford, have to look and say, but you know, Stanford's like a full day of AP classes. So maybe some of your decisions about AP versus dual credit versus I'll just take the on-level course might be influenced at some point based on your college aspirations. There's no easy answer, but I would refer you back to my previous video where I do say we do want to balance. And so as you're choosing advanced courses, go back and look at that video. Make sure you're getting a good balance in your schedule. But now you have a little bit more